Zone. We are here live in the studio with Violent Majority. Tonight, we have Sickie, Wifebeater, and Dr. Heat and Scum from Seattle, giving everyone a Happy New Year's greeting very soon. We also have Craig Locicero, formerly of Forbidden, now with Spiral Arms. We have Gary Wendt, formerly of Sacrilege BC, on his new band, The Ghost Next Door. And finally, we have Norm Skinner. All tonight on Thrash Zone. Here's Enemy X and a little bit of Felix Griffin's band, Bat. Welcome back to Thrash Zone. And we are here with our first caller. Are you there, Sickie? Did we lose him? Are we even on live?
Same number.
This is Thrash Zone. Who's calling?
This is Mark Mentors. You had Sickie on hold. His phone stuck.
His phone is terrible. What do you want from a budget guy like that? Where is Sickie?
He's right here.
Let me talk to him.
He's getting over here.
Yeah, tell him to put that beer down in that slut.
Oh, wow.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeesh! Is this Sickie?
Yes.
Uh-huh. You don't sound like you're ready for a show tonight, Sickie. Come on, you're in Seattle.
We're not playing in Seattle. We're playing in Ballard.
And where?
Ballard.
Never heard of that place. You ever heard of
Ballard.
it? Oh, you did? Sickie, you guys are playing Portland tomorrow night, a New Year's special. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we're going to get there and fuck up, and Katie O'Brien's will never be the same.
Katie O'Brien's. All right. That's is that on Sandy? Katie O'Brien's on Sandy Boulevard. The Mentors play tomorrow night for New Year's. All you sluts better be there. Any greetings you want to give everybody, Sickie?
Well, I don't know. You can just tell everybody to be there.
I think you just did.
Just go fast. I want to get high.
All right, Sickie, you will do that. Yep.
Come on over.
We'll make sure to bring some of them sluts. I got a couple off of Southeast 82nd I can bring over.
And bring Mark Duce.
I will. You know I will, buddy. All right, everyone. That's Sickie, Wifebeater of the Mentors. They're playing Katie O'Brien's tomorrow night. Sickie, I know you got a show to play, man. I'll let you hit that stage, buddy. We'll talk to you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow night. Yeesh. Oh, Lord. We are in studio right now. That was crazy, man. We are in studio right now with Violent Majority. I'd like to introduce Kris Baker, David Degman, Steve Vincent, and Darren Calderwood.
Yeah.
All here. Live and present. Violent Majority. You're going to hear some of their stuff tonight. I don't know if we're going to be able... Are we going to get any new tracks this evening?
Got one Heretic up there.
Okay, we got one. We might have a little bonus.
Pull that off the whatever you call this thing here.
Flash drive.
It's not a brand new track, but it's one that nobody's ever heard unless they came to see us live.
That's right. Or unless you got special equipment like me at home. All right, and that'll be the Heretic, everyone. So tune in for that. Right now, we got a busy night. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to play one more track. This is going to be Dublin Death Patrol, Dehumanize. When I come back, we're going to have our another caller. It's going to be Craig Locicero of Spiral Arms. Do not move. You're going to miss out. Dublin Death Patrol with Dehumanize. And I believe we have our next caller. This is Billy Bold with Thrash Zone. Who's on the phone?
This is Craig Locicero.
Craig Locicero of Spiral Arms. Yes, formerly of Forbidden. How are you, Craig?
I'm doing great, man. Enjoying my little vacation here.
Yeah, it is good. A nice football weekend, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah. Every weekend's been football weekend for a while, but the vacation is what I'm happy about.
That's right.
I wasn't even home for some of the games. I was in Europe, so if I was lucky enough to find a hotel or a hostel or anything with a television, I could watch a couple games really late at night out there.
Well, at least you're home for the holidays. So,
yeah.
So where is Spiral Arms going these days? You're touring the world, obviously. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we started with Europe. That was our first stop on this little jaunt. You know, it's a supply and demand deal. If they demand it, we'll supply it. So we're just waiting to line up a lot of things right now. It's looking like a very involved spring, summer, fall, and winter next year.
Yeah, and you guys just recorded, I guess it just came out, Freedom. Is that correct, your latest album?
Freedom.
Freedom,
yep.
Yeah. It came out a couple of months ago. How's that doing on the charts so far?
Well, I don't think it's much of a chart topper yet. I don't think it was really the plan for us. Most of our promotion and everything this band's going to do is all going to be next year. But our seeds are sown. The album was responded to really, really well by all the critics. And the fans that have been hearing it one by one have been converted. So the plan is all of our videos, everything happens next year. You know, we already did a video that's coming out at the beginning of the year. That's going to be your first of the more promotional kind of crap.
And that was in support of...
And like us, dude, I mean, we're not like new whippersnapper kids. They're not going to throw us against the wall and see if
right.
it works. You understand what I mean?
Absolutely. You've been around for a long time, Craig.
Yeah, we have roots already. We have
absolutely. Bay Area roots are strong.
A lot of people are interested, and some people that didn't think they would be interested got very interested when they heard it.
Well, you definitely caught my attention. You know, a couple of guys in your band that I wanted to note was your singer Tim Narducci. Is that right?
Oh yeah, he's absolutely correct.
Yeah, and of course Cornbread. Everyone loves Cornbread on the bass.
Yeah, everybody loves the bread.
Everyone loves some Cornbread. He was in Vicious Rumors, I think, for a while.
He was. He's childhood friends with Jeff Thorpe.
Yeah, Vicious Rumors, one of those bands from the Bay Area that just with a rich history of players, who's who.
I know pretty much, at least in some capacity, most of the guys who've been in that band.
No doubt.
It's quite a list.
It is. Craig, you know, there was something that I was doing a little homework on you and I, and you know, we go all the way back to 1985. Craig, did you know that you and I actually played a show together? It was live at the Eastern Front.
It would have had to have been in.
It was Berkeley.
Fremont.
Berkeley.
Was it Fremont.
Ruthie's Inn.
Ruthie's Inn. Oh, then was it the one? Which one are you talking about? We did one show in '85. That was the last one of the year.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It was live at the Eastern Front. It was my band, Original Sin. Forbidden.
Oh my God, you were an Original Sin.
Yes,
that's
I was
right.
the singer, dude.
This is going down on air right now.
No, yeah, that was me, bro. Yeah, and then we played with Metal Church.
Oh my God, that's great.
We played with Metal Church.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember every band on that.
We were like 20 years old back then.
Was like a hero to me, just looking at it on the stage point of view, playing at a place like Ruthie's. As dumpy as it was so awesome for me at 15 years old, because I was only 15 when we did that.
Yeah, I was only like 18 or 19 myself. And everyone got like one cut off for that LP. It's out of print now, but I know Perry Strickland has it hanging on his wall.
Yeah, I never got one.
You didn't get one?
But my friendship with Wes was so strong, it didn't matter.
Yeah. So
he'd always tell me, well, the thing is, Craig, is that, here's this thing. And that's what he always used to say. And he wouldn't have anything for me, but I loved him.
Yeah, I totally forgot that you and I had done that show because it was so long ago. And then when I was doing a little bit of homework, I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, Forbidden Evil.
Well, most of us didn't know who each other were, We knew who Metal Church was. At least that's the way I went into it. I was hearing, who else played that show with us? It was
Hex.
Of course, Hex, and we became great friends with Hex over the years.
It was you guys, Hex, Metal Church,
Führer.
And
Führer. Führer, which was the Eddie Colmenares, who's in the Devils in California.
Yeah.
That was his band.
Yeah. So we do have a little bit of history together there, Craig, from way back in the day.
That's good.
All right. So hey, just speaking of Forbidden, I'm here right now in the studio with a local band from Vancouver, Washington called Violent Majority. Kris Baker, the guitarist, just absolutely loves you and cites the first Forbidden Evil album as one of his all-time favorites. Why don't you just go ahead and say hi, Kris.
My apologies, bro. Sorry.
Go ahead and say hi, Kris.
No, hey, how you doing, man? Yeah, that's absolutely.
What's up, Kris? How you doing?
Good. I'm well. Yeah, it's nice.
So you guys are up in Vancouver? You guys are in?
Yeah, we're in Washington.
You're in Washington, but you came down from the other Vancouver.
No,
that's the other. They're the other Vancouver.
Yeah, they're the other.
Oh, you guys are from Washington, Vancouver. Okay,
right,
I got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
Well, what's up, fellas?
We're just north of Portland.
Right. We're across the kind of like how Oakland and San Francisco is. It's Portland and Vancouver, kind of the same.
Right. It's all suburbs, man.
Yeah.
All suburbs.
There you go.
We get it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm really glad that Spiral Arms has taken off. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to get you on the show because I've admired your guitar playing for the better half of 25 years, and my friend Kris here, Kris Baker, absolutely loves your playing, and I thought I'd have you on here as a special treat for him as well. So
thanks, guys. I appreciate
absolutely.
that.
Yeah, it's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, man. That old Forbidden record is still going strong in a lot of CD players, including mine.
We still wear it out.
Well, you guys will be completely happy to know that we didn't have any idea what we were doing.
Is that right?
That's the whole beauty of the thing.
Well, that might be where the magic comes from.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Well,
no, that's definitely one of the top 10 thrash albums of all time.
All time.
Of all time.
Yeah, Forbidden
definitely.
Evil.
I mean,
we got our cult following.
Absolutely. Well, you guys have
everything runs its course, man.
Well, just like Vicious Rumors. I mean, your band Forbidden, you guys had a who's who. Also, you had Paul Bastaff, Glenn Avalos on guitar, of course Matt Camacho on the bass all those years.
And our original guitar player with me was Rob Flynn.
Yeah, Rob Flynn, exactly. And
so, I mean, there was a pedigree of a bunch of guys that didn't have any idea what we were doing, but we were doing it right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whatever it was.
Yeah. No, that's a classic record.
Yeah,
no doubt about it.
Yeah. Anything you wanted to ask him? Anything else? Or?
No, just saying hey and
just like when you coming to town,
man. This phone call's gonna end. You're gonna remember that one thing you wanted to ask. You're gonna be like, damn it.
Well, Craig, when is Spiral Arms going to be making their way up to Portland?
Well, it looks like our touring schedule for the States is going to start in the spring, and then we're going to take that into Europe, into the festival season, and do a little touring out there, and then come back here in the summer again.
Awesome.
So,
we'll be looking out for you.
Nothing I can announce and tell you exactly where we're going to be, but we have lots of things. People are making us offers, and it's nice.
It is nice, huh? You've come a long way.
Got to take the right one and see what happens.
Yeah, there was one thing I did.
Great having this chance, I'll tell you that, man. Yeah. Everybody's really enthusiastic. It's a genuine reaction to it all. So
that's nice. One thing I did want to ask you though is I did remember that you missed the Thrash of the Titans benefit show for Chuck and.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, well, why was that? I'm just curious.
Well, at the time I was recording a record called Man-Made God by the artist Man-Made God, and it was a Rick Rubin thing, and it just so happened that my turn to record came the same week as that show was happening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and this is the days of studios that cost $1,500 a day, you know.
Yeah.
Like people actually used to spend money making records.
Yeah, not like now where you can just sit at home.
It was bad timing, and my label wasn't exactly the most supportive of me just taking off and being gone for 3 days of rehearsal and a fourth day for show, because that's what they were asking.
Yeah.
It was a bummer. It was a real bummer.
All right. Well, Spiral
It's not that easy. Maybe you guys, I don't know what kind of thrash metal you play, but that kind of metal that we did, it always took a little bit of getting together and, trying to syncopate.
Well, I think I can answer for Violent Majority. They pretty much hold true to the traditional thrash. I mean,
with a name like that, you better.
Oh, yeah. These guys throw down, Craig. I'm gonna play them in just a minute after I play.
We're not playing around.
Yeah, after I play Dragon Like Flies, I'm gonna play a Violent Majority track. It's gonna blow your mind.
Okay. All right.
Well, yeah, I do want to thank you for joining us. That is Craig of Spiral Arms. And one more time, how do you pronounce your last name, Craig?
Locicero.
Locicero. Thank you. I didn't want to butcher that.
It's been butchered every way you could possibly imagine.
My guess was Locicero. Locicero. So.
Well, Locicero, they imagine there's not another C. There's a million different ways.
Locicero.
Locicero. I wrote
All right. Thank you for joining us tonight. That is Craig Locicero, everyone, of Spiral Arms. We are going to play a track off of his band now called Dragon Like Flies. You're going to love this.
Secondary hard drive that I use for when I record my music on at home, and I dump everything onto my secondary hard drive. So if one of them crashes, I still got my shit.
And that was Violent Majority with The Next War Begins at Home. That is some great stuff, guys. And we're going to get to Violent Majority in just a moment here. We have our next call-in guest, which is Gary Wendt from the Ghost Next Door. Hello, Gary. How are you?
Hey, Bill. What's going on, man? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, my friend. We meet again.
Thank you. Yes, we do.
Yes, Gary. Why don't you tell us about the Ghost Next Door and when we're going to hear that release that you got coming out?
Well, it's a band I've been toying with for several years now. We've had a few incarnations. I think the newest incarnation is probably going to be the strongest. We were a three-piece. We're now a quartet. We put in a second guitar player, a talented guitar teacher by the name of Aaron Asghari. And we got a drummer, an import from France, named Sebastian Castellane, and then my old compatriot, Sean and Gridley. He's our bass player. He's like been a bass player pretty much since the beginning. Our influences vary, so our music it's like an amalgam of a lot of different stuff. There's, I'm the chief songwriter, but everybody has a say in how things go. There's some punk rock in there, there's some jazz in there, there's some, progressive rock, metal, you name it, whatever comes out of me, It's
right.
Not like I'm ever trying to follow any kind of trends or anything when I'm writing. As a matter of fact, a lot of the music I listen to is a lot of like really under the radar type alternative music that probably most people haven't heard of.
Yeah.
So nothing really out there affects kind of my songwriting and stuff.
Well, one thing about your songwriting now, Gary, and I've told you this many times, when we talk, is that it's really matured over the years. I mean, your songwriting now is like incredible. I can't believe like the melodies, the rhythms you come up with. You definitely just see, that you've matured so much in your capabilities. It's just really coming out.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now you got a great show coming up here. This is going to be your big comeback show, right? This is going to be
pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much your comeback show. Yeah, it's at 924 Gilman Street in Berkeley. It's only $10, guys, for all our San Francisco listeners. It's going to be January 4th, and I believe it starts at 3:30 in the afternoon. Is that right, Gary?
Yeah, 10 bands. 10 bands.
10 bands.
To do out of it. So it was originally supposed to be on the 3rd. With 4 bands, pretty standard show, but then they wanted to kind of go all out with it, so they added a bunch more bands. Started early in the day. We go on about like 10:15. We got like half-hour set.
Are you going to be headlining that show, or is Cycloptopus?
We're part of the bill. I wouldn't consider it a headline.
Yeah, okay. I got you.
Not our first show coming back. I wouldn't. It just kind of happened that way.
Yeah.
Originally, we talked to the promoter, and we just wanted to. We were ready to open. We were cool with that. We were like, cool. Get started at like 9:15, 9:30. We get the setup first, and then have to do the whole the band before us taking shit down and us throwing shit up real fast. But it'd already be up there, so it'd be a little less stressful and a little more mellow.
Sure.
But it ended up being what it is, So but yeah, our intentions were just to open in the first place. It just kind of worked out that way.
Well, it's actually a great show. It's got Angerhead, Control, good friends of the show here, Jesse Bellino and company, formerly a Chaos, and West Coast Fury, Frailed Sanity, Soulless Demise. Who else? Enemy in Peril, Desecrator. Am I missing anyone?
Kenneth Fret.
Kenneth Fret,
Fret, our Crocs band, yeah.
Yes, and my favorite, the Ghost Next Door.
Oh, thanks.
Oh yeah, you know I'm a fan of yours, Gary, from 20 years on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, man. So any news on when you're going to be playing up in the Northwest, the Portland Metro? Any plans at all this year for 2014?
We want to. Basically, our plans right now are our lawyer wants us to get into a kind of controlled studio environment and shoot a video for potential record companies. We're going to shop the record that we have. If it doesn't get picked up by anybody, we're going to put it out ourselves. But in the interim, we're going to be, playing shows. We don't want to play too many shows here, so all at once. We want each show to be special. So
Sure.
we would like to kind of go out of town and play in the local area, maybe out of state. If anybody offers us something, obviously we're going to consider it. But,
Sure.
we're going to focus on this upcoming show and this upcoming video shoot. And then after that, just kind of like try to like plot and plan our next move, just so we don't, do the wrong thing.
Yeah.
We want to do the right thing. We want to, consider everything we do carefully.
Yeah,
so,
make all the right moves.
We don't blow it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, make all the right moves the very
hit,
first time.
Everybody knows,
Yeah.
Singing?
Oh yeah, Gary. That's good, man. So, hey, if you do want to book a show up in Portland, I know some promoters up here. I can hook you up with some killer bands.
Sounds good, Billy. Sounds real good.
Oh, yeah, we'll talk about that.
I'm definitely a road dog. I love touring.
Absolutely.
I mean,
man.
that's kind of why I started another band again, so I could get out there and meet all the fine people out there in this country and other countries. That's my passion. I love it. Touring is that's one of my favorite. I've never really made a lot of money doing this, but I've met a lot of great people and had a lot of great experiences doing it. So,
well, Gary, you are long overdue, man. You're long overdue. It's about time people heard what you're doing these days with the Ghost Next Door. I'm a strong supporter. Your song's doing really well on the playlist here in Portland. I think you're currently ranked at number 7 out of 40 bands.
I like to hear that. That's some good news.
It is great news.
Now when you play the new one, maybe we'll get up a little bit higher.
Well, I have that. I have the new one right now, ready to go. It's called All Fall Down. I'm going to play that right now, Gary. And I want to thank you for joining us this evening, and I will talk to you soon, my friend.
Yeah, we'll definitely be in touch, Billy. Good luck with the new show. Thanks for everything, man.
Thank you very much, Gary. Gary Wendt of the Ghost Next Door. Happy New Year, bro.
Happy New Year, everybody. Yeah.
All right, Gary. Thank you. That is Gary Wendt from the Ghost Next Door, and this is a great song. You're going to love this one. It's called All Fall Down.
With your lies, break my sense of self-respect.
Yeah, I did. And we're back with Thrash Zone, live in studio. I have one of my favorite bands, Wayne Roche, owner of Couve Radio, producer of Thrash Zone, Violent Majority.
What's up?
Absolutely love this band. The only time really I have seen this band play live was at Local Fest, because the first time that I actually was watching you guys, I was actually doing security for Travis, so I overlooked it. I couldn't watch them at the same time. But I remember Kim going, "God, you should have seen that band that just played, man. That's totally your kind of style." And I was like, "Well, who are they?" She's like, "I know this band called Violent Majority." And then the Love Fest was born, because the first time I heard these guys play, this is what thrash is all about. And I already played one cut. The next war begins at home. And if you missed that, shame on you. But don't worry, because I got more to go. Kris Baker, chief songwriter of Violent Majority. Why don't you tell us a little bit about how you started this project and how you got your feature players here? Because I'll tell you what, these guys are tight, and they play really well together.
Right on. Yeah, that's actually pretty easy. You know, me and Darren and Steve have actually known each other for years, and me and Steve actually kind of got together, and I was sitting around at home playing with some new recording software, and I was just basically goofing off and writing some music, and Steve kept coming over, man, and we'd drink beer, and he's like, "Dude, we gotta start a band, man." I said, "Come on, dude, what's the fucking matter with you?" I'm like, "Dude, I've been in bands, come on, man." So we fucked around with that for a while, and then we got with Darren, who plays the bass, who's, if anybody around town doesn't know Darren from the local metal scene, then they don't know the local metal scene. I mean, this guy's been kicking ass in Vancouver forever. So then, all we really had to do was find a good drummer, and that we spent a long time doing that. We come up with our man Dave over there, and he's
very committed, by the way.
He's kicking it and smashing it and doing everything he's supposed to do,
Yeah.
So it all kind of really fell into place, and it made it really easy for me to just keep writing music and bringing stuff to these guys, and we tweak it a little bit here and there depending on what happens, but these guys are they're all pros at what they do. It's
absolutely
making it real easy.
Yeah.
So it all just kind of fell into place, really.
Yeah, I was very impressed by what I saw, Wayne, at Local Fest. I mean, it takes a lot to impress me. I've seen a lot of bands, and I've been in the business myself 30 freaking years, man. So I don't say that unless I mean it. I just won't say anything. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's all good. Yeah, we appreciate it.
Absolutely,
man.
And Kris, you and I, we before I even really knew who you were, we spoke like 8 years ago. Just chatting away when you were doing your solo stuff.
Yeah, I think we did. Yeah, that was the stuff I was telling you about. Where I'm just sitting around writing music and putting it out there, and just seeing if anybody actually wanted to listen to anything I had to fucking do.
Oh, that one, what's it called, the Serpents, or
right? Yeah, that one actually has been picked up for a couple of independent films.
God, that's a killer song.
That one actually has done some interesting stuff.
Yeah, so it's been filmed?
Yeah, it's been picked up for a couple of independent films.
Oh, good.
Actually, guys have used spots for it.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, over the course of, I don't know, it's been 3-4 years, I think.
Cool. Yeah, I got a guy. His name's David Main. He has his own show in San Francisco. He has his own Midnight Metal Mayhem. It's on Friday nights, and he's making a movie himself. And he's going to be using some of my tracks for his movie.
Right on.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool, man. It's kind of an honor to
it's cool.
Someone wants my song.
Yeah, it's cool.
Like,
it's like the shit that it's been used for is like independent stuff. I mean, I'm not like in fucking Hollywood. I'm not in the new Hollywood.
Right.
But by the same token, somebody says, hey, I'm doing this thing.
Yeah.
And it was an honor. So I said, yeah, fuck yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I've always been a fan of your playing.
Thank you,
Kris. Yeah. So we have a show with you guys. It's coming up in Malibu's. It's January 25th.
Right.
Darren, do you want to talk about that? I mean, or Steve?
It's going to be Never Awake and
Never Awake.
Eat In Out of Seattle. That would be a cool show.
Okay.
Pretty progressive.
Both bands are from Seattle.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
It's going to be kind of interesting because we've never really been seen in that light yet. You know, the bands that we've played with have been really, really heavy so far, but we haven't really been seen with a prog band kind of thing yet, which is a huge part of what we do, but I think it's kind of, so far, it's been lost, you know, in some of the more straight-ahead metal shows that we do. I mean, it's like, you know, I love Thrash and always do, but that's only a part of what we're trying to accomplish here, and, you know, maybe the Thrash part of it's coming out first, but that's not all of it. You know, the prog thing is right behind it.
Well, Violent Majority, your music in general sends a message, you know, and your lyrics are very straightforward, very political, very opinionated. You know, I happen to agree with it, but hey, you know, that's just me.
If you don't like the lyrics, Steve wrote them.
There you go. Good. And David, you live all the way up by Tillamook, you said.
I do.
That's a far drive, man. You must really like to play in this band.
It's worth it.
I would think so, yeah. You actually scored with this guy. He's a good drummer.
Oh, yeah, no doubt, man.
Yeah.
I squeak by.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt, man. Everybody in this band is, you know, they do the parts that they're supposed to do.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and that's hugely important, man. If you've ever been in a band, and I know you have, been in a few of them, you know, this band, we don't fight like cats and dogs. We bitch at each other every once in a while, but you know, we really,
it's a brotherhood.
but we really do get along. You know, for the most part. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, like you see this behind the music shit, man, where nobody likes anybody. You know what? That's maybe 1% of what's going on with us. The rest of the time, we're drinking beer, hanging out.
Finally, a good story.
And playing music.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's what I want to
hear.
hear.
And the other time, it's, you know, Baker's a dick. You know, and you know, Steve's.
You don't know what he's talking about, that one part.
You know. Yeah, exactly. You know, but that's really a small part of it.
Yeah.
I mean, we really do get along really well, and that really is helping us.
So that's refreshing.
More tension relief practices when it's going on, because we can just sit there and chuckle behind the scenes.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot better. You get a lot more accomplished when y'all get along, you know?
Yeah.
It's definitely.
Yeah, for the most part, we really do. So that really helps us.
Yeah. Well, you know, hearing about all the infighting other bands have, that's played out, man. I want to talk to the guys that get along and get shit done.
Yeah, that's really not us. Yeah, we're not infighting or anybody except for Steve, because he's a dick. You know,
Steve's the troublemaker.
Yeah, Steve's the troublemaker.
He looks like a troublemaker.
Steve's a troublemaker.
And here we go.
I know. Don't turn
Whipping
down
boy, troublemaker, whatever. You call it whatever the fuck you want. He wrote the lyrics that you didn't like. I'm just saying that.
He plays the wedded ID card very well.
Yeah, if you hear something you didn't like, Steve did it.
Yeah. You want to mess around with these guys, man. If I was walking down 4th Plane and saw these guys coming, I would turn around and go around the block or something, across the street. I'm just kidding, man. These guys are really cool. I'm going to play a track from Violent Majority, because I really do. I want people in San Francisco and Texas and all our other places around the world that listen to CouvRadio.com to give these guys a listen, because they're a great group of guys. One of the best bands Vancouver, Washington has put out, and one of my favorites, and that's why they're here tonight. This is Ritual of Broken Flesh, Violent Majority. Stephen Morris and Envirosman out of Reno, Nevada, with Miscreation, one of my personal favorites. Good job on that one, Stephen. Get that band back together. But we do love Pain Clinic and Dimension 13 also. We are Yeesh in studio with Violent Majority. Kris Baker and the boys here live.
Yo.
Yep.
What's up?
What's going on?
Yeah. And they're down to the point where they want to talk about embarrassing stories to each other. I don't know. They want to embarrass each other, Wayne. So let's talk about it.
This would be a good time to call in.
Yeah.
Get us out of this.
No. Tell us about an embarrassing time something happened on stage.
Holy cow. Wow.
Come on, there had to be at least one bad story. One of you guys.
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
I've got one.
Oh, man.
Maybe you hit yourself in the head with a guitar or something.
I was in a band called Desmodus, and we were on the bill with a band called Soren, and we were playing at what used to be a railroad cart restaurant over here off of like Epster Street, down
I went to that
Skid
show.
Row.
I went to that
Is
show.
it in Vancouver?
I went
Yeah.
to that show.
Oh, it
Well,
is
it just
Skid
so
Row.
happens that I'm sitting in the middle of playing, and I stepped to the right a little too far, not noticing there wasn't no more far to the right left. Ka-dunk, ka-dunk. Fell off the stage. I was in the middle of a head whip.
Was there at least a pit to land on?
No, there was a bunch of crap on the floor.
No.
But I troopered out, got up, and said, shook it off, said, okay, cool. What's next?
Like a warrior, huh?
That's funny.
That is funny.
But thank God my hair was long enough, I just hid behind it.
Yeah.
Kept on going.
There you go.
Nobody saw the black eye until later. Huh?
I'll tell
Luckily,
you.
that didn't happen.
I'll tell you an embarrassing story of me. I opened up for Death Angel, and I was kind of sick, and I sang, and I had there was this one part where I had to hit a scream, and I screamed, and a big old loogie landed right on the top of my Shure SM58. Wham! Big old green loogie, and everyone saw it, and I was just like, it was so nasty.
I'm so OCD, dude. That would be like show over.
Oh yeah, it was terrible. Yeah, it was awful for me. It was quite embarrassing, but oh well.
That's funny. I guess I can't really think of the only real embarrassment. I mean, if we're going back my whole career, I would say the most embarrassed I've ever been is I was playing with an old band I played with in the 90s. We played, thrash, more thrash than we play now.
No way. Is this one with Jim by any chance? Jim Sherman?
Yeah, we had Jim and Eric.
Jim, good old Jim if he's
Chris
listening.
Erickson used to play in the old band. You guys might remember him from Russ Fane. He's a killer drummer. He's in a band called Blown right now. But we all played in a band together, and we got our big gig at this place called Eli's, which was downtown Portland at the time, man. And we thought, this is awesome, we're going to go down there. But it was like a Wednesday night. It was one of those things, the fucking club owners took, come down and play a Wednesday night. Maybe we'll give you a weekend gig. And we're like, what the fuck? Okay.
Right.
So we did it. So we get down there, and anyway, we're just thrashing our hearts out, and we're doing our thing, and there's nobody there but the fucking girls. The girlfriends.
Right.
Not anybody else's girls, just ours,
You're
the ones we
basically
brought with
playing
us.
for a plate of chicken wings.
These guys come in and they're just drunk as fuck, and they're about 50 years old, and they start slow dancing. And I was like, oh my God, I wanted to fucking die. I'm like, are you kidding me, right? And then the phone rings right after our song's done, and the guy goes, hey, hold on a minute. I'm gonna answer the fucking phone. I'm like, what?
Well, you had to take an order for his
I'm like,
food?
no, this is our big show, man. This is our big thing. We're thrashing, right?
Oh,
We're impressing you people, right?
Right.
No.
That's
no. No.
Yeah, that's terrible.
The good thing is that I wasn't singing, so I could hide. I wasn't singing in that band, so I could hide behind my amp a little bit.
Yeah.
Now when that shit happens, man, I'm the first guy they fucking look at.
Play Alice in Chains.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Are you scared? No. Go away.
Play Free Bird.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I got a bird for you.
Yeah. Now, David, Violent Majority, you guys are recording an album now.
Right.
Breaking the Silence, correct? That's gonna
Tentative, yeah.
Tentatively titled Breaking the Silence.
Like that?
Tell us something about that, Dave. How's it going along? When do you see that being finished?
Oh, finished. That's kind of up in the air. Right now, we're kind of in the middle of trying to figure out how to work out our schedules and, get all our tracks done. I think these guys are getting pretty close to done with their guitar and bass tracks. I got a lot of work left to do for the drums. But I'd say in the next year or so, something like that.
In the next year, I'm like, what? Maybe.
That's room for unforeseen problems. That's all that is.
Yeah. It's a very open schedule right now.
This isn't going to be like a Chinese democracy.
Not quite like that.
You know, like 10 years later, you guys are still recording.
Boston, we're cool.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it'll turn out better than that record did.
Oh, absolutely.
Let's hope so. Yeah.
All right. No, that's a tough question actually, because
It is.
we're really trying to figure out right now the best way to record it as a bunch of broke-ass musicians.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know we could walk into, a killer studio over in Portland and drop down, $4 or $5 grand and slam out a killer record and it'll be ready in, a month.
Yeah.
But that's not where we're at, And,
No, totally. The reality is.
I'm sure all the other local musicians around that might be listening to this
they understand.
Totally feel that, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? So that's kind of where we're at. So that's kind of a tough thing. We tried a few things and it didn't work. I mean, that's just point blank. We went into the studio the first few times and this wasn't working, and we tried something else, and some of it worked and some of it didn't. So right now we're just trying to find out the best way to record a record for us.
Mm-hmm.
So
you guys are you playing new songs like in your live set?
Oh yeah, no doubt.
You are including. Can we get a couple titles of some of those songs? Or?
Yeah, we never stop writing music.
Well, what are the names of some of those songs?
Well, I guess that's kind of a question. New is composed to who's heard him before. Some of our newer stuff.
What we're going to hear off this album.
Like we're doing The Suffering, which that'll be on the disc, which probably won't be on your playlist tonight.
Actually, it is on my playlist.
Oh, is it? Right.
Yeah, I'm going to put that on
we're doing that.
next.
And we got a couple of other songs. Ritual's probably one of our newest ones that we've actually slammed down, and we're crunching out 3 or 4 of them right now. At the same time, kind of. When we get bored or stuck, we go to the next thing. We go, what about this? Let's work on this riff a little bit and see where we come up with.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how we write. Right now when we write together, and then sometimes I'll just write a whole fucking song and bring it down and go, hey, check this out.
Yeah.
So we got that, and then we got 3 or 4 other things going. At the same time cooking too, and whichever one pops up first is what we're gonna do.
Something just popped into my mind, Kris. SOD. Are you guys going to play Kill Yourself so I can sing for you?
I don't know. Yeah, the boys would have to learn it.
Come on, man. It's a 2-minute song.
Yeah,
I'll sing the lyrics for you out in the
I'll
hallway.
play right now.
I'm telling you, I can sing that song right now.
Yeah, we play right now. I don't know about the paper jam thing. We could try it.
Yeah. Do it on paper jam?
I'll try anything twice.
That's funny. Hey, maybe we should. Anyways, you guys, I want to play some more Violent Majority. These guys, like I said, they just absolutely shred. They kick ass. And I want to see bigger things for these guys. They really do deserve, the credit and the exposure. And I really want to see these guys, branch out away from the Northwest and start, getting what they deserve. This song right here, this is one Kris didn't think I had on my playlist, and I do. It's called The Suffering. Violent Majority, everyone. Yeah, I think I will. That was Betrayed by Weakness. Killer fucking band out of Vancouver, Washington. That was a song called Listen.
Metal as fuck.
Listen!
Yeah.
Oh. What do we have here? Yeah, thank you. That is technical difficulties. No, I'm just kidding. Anyhow, we are in studio now with Violent Majority. And these guys shred. They're going to be playing a show at Malibu's January 25th. They have an album release coming out sometime in 2014. Just keep an eye out for it.
Yeah.
All you got to do is listen to Thrash Zone, and believe me, I'll keep you clued in. And we got a caller. Yay! This is Thrash Zone with Billy Bolts. Who is it?
Billy, it's Ashby.
Kris Ashby. I'm from American Roulette. How are you?
I'm good. I wanted to get in here before he fucking ended the show.
You caught me just in time. What's up, brother?
Let me get away from the fucking delay on the speaker here.
Now, you should know that. You never call a radio show and have your radio on at the same time.
Well, I do know that.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Well, I'll keep it brief, but fucking A, metal, bands, Billy Bolt, Thrash fucking Zone, who isn't paying a fucking attention.
Thank you, Kris. Now, have you listened to the tracks I've been playing from these guys, Violent Majority?
I just tuned in right now, but I'm vaguely familiar, but you're about to play one right coming up, right?
Oh, yeah. As a matter of fact, I am. We're going to be playing one called The Heretic. Oh, The Fall of Zion. Excuse me. The Fall of Zion.
Oh, well, either way, fucking, here we go.
Yeah.
And
well, hey, Kris, just for
say,
everyone out there, Kris Ashby is going to be joining us next week. He's going to be a special co-host, Wayne, for our New Year's special, bringing in the New Year's with, and I'm glad that I just got reminded about that. We're going to have Neil Turbin.
I made arrangements, and we're going to fucking have a show.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be Neil Turbin of Death Riders, Steve Unger of Metal Church, Kirk Winstein of Crowbar, and I'm missing one other person. Who is it? Jesus, where's my...
Oh, Ivan DePrume.
Ivan DePrume in the studio of White Zombie. I can't believe it.
Oh, forget about it.
Forget about it. It's unfucking believable, this guy. Everybody loves Ivan, man. Oh, yeah, we expect quite a few people around here for Ivan's autograph. Yeah, that's all next week for everyone that wants to tune in to CouvRadio.com. This is your new home for metal. This is your only place for metal if you live in the Northwest. If you're listening to anything else, if you're listening to regular radio, I don't know why you're wasting your time.
Agreed.
Yeah, and I'm so glad that I'm going to have my special guest co-host, Kris Thrashby.
I'm going to adopt that name. The Thrashby seems to fit, man. I'm in.
No doubt. You know what, Kris? Now, we've been wanting to get Swarm off the ground. We always wanted to incorporate Chris Baker into it, but we can't do it. He's busy with Violent Majority. But goddamn, it's going to be great to have you in next week.
Dude, looking forward to it, and we'll support the fuck out of this underground and the above ground and the fucking middle of the ground and whatever ground we're talking about.
I think you need to load another bowl, Kris.
I'm gonna. Word.
All right. That's Kris Ashby, everybody, of American Roulette. Thank you, Kris, for calling in. All right.
Okay, I'll talk to you soon, man.
You got it, brother. All right. So we are back. We are here with Violent Majority. I have to play a couple of songs because I guess we just got to end this show. There's just not enough time, guys. I apologize. It goes by so fast. There never is. I know.
Not good.
All right. But we are going to end it strong. We're going to end it with The Fall of Zion, plus The Heretic, and I can even top it off with one more. Kill Your Gods. We can do those. And that'll be this.
And we mean that in a nice way.
That's right. Kill your gods.
End it with a triple threat.
Kill your kings. Violent Majority, everyone. Listen. Join their Facebook. What's your Facebook page, Kris?
Violent Majority Facebook, yeah.
There it is?
Facebook/Violent Majority, yeah.
All right. Well, this is it. The Fall of Zion.